Banva Bethu Foster Care, help raise the future. Betseneti.
Good evening and welcome to Channel Yemaswati News. My name is Yemaswati. Before we carry on with our news bulletin, let's take a look at our top stories making headlines this half an hour. Today, cabinet ministers were touring various schools in the Kingdom of ESWATINI to assess the damage caused by the hailstorms during the recent storms. And today, the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Honorable Petros Mavimbela, announced the official removal of the Sipofaneni Member of Parliament from the House of Assembly. And finally, an elderly woman of Timbutini in the Lubombo region was allegedly assaulted by Indvuna Yemkuba of the same area. Before we carry on with our news bulletin, I'd like to reiterate the message which you have just seen from the Ministry of Health and the National Disaster Management Agency, sponsored by UNICEF Eswatini, that encourages everyone in the Kingdom of Eswatini to ensure that they adhere to all the basic protocols put in place to fight against the spread of COVID-19. Bulletin, we're going to take a look at the story that has been breaking on the internet, especially on social networks today. King Misuzulu KwaZwelithini and Miss Nozizwe Mulela's images have been circulating on the internet today. In this material, they appear to be at an official ceremony where Miss Mulela becomes the second wife to King Misuzulu of the Zulu nation. We currently do not have yet received any confirmation of such, and we will give a full report once granted the relevant information in due time. Nozizwe Mulela is the current managing director of the Eswatini Bank, as introduced recently following the retirement of Mr. Zakele Lukele. She is also the daughter of the late Professor Lydia Makubu. And now we carry on with our news bulletin. Today, the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Senator Thuli Dladla, was touring schools in the Lubombo region, or in the Manzini region rather, where she was assessing the damage caused by the hailstorms in the schools to ascertain whether schools are going to be able to open on the 23rd of November, which has been the tentative date for opening of schools in the country. We have a report.
In preparations for schools opening in the Kingdom of Eswatini, the government sent out cabinet ministers to go and survey damages that has been occurred in schools that was caused by storms and the unrest that has been faced by the Kingdom of Eswatini. Senator Thuli Dladla, the Minister of Foreign Affairs in the Kingdom of Eswatini, visited Mkozini High School, St. Joseph's Mhope High School, Moyeni High School and Bulunga High School to see the damages in those schools. The Minister mentioned that the damage at Mkozini High School and St. Joseph's is severe. Thus, the government has to act swiftly for schools opening.
Siqale Mkozini High School lapha sikhanze khona ukuthi akusumonakalo wetivunguvungu nje kuphela kepha naletulu lelike lasihlasela lebelita nematshe tingangatha sikhanzeke khona umonakalo awusiyo lo ngathi utawulungiseka overnight. Mkhulu kakhulu umonakalo, administration block yabo yashaya ngqonga. Bothishela nje bethe staff room. Kwasinza le office la head teacher. Khona kuthi ngathi vele kugijinywe. Kuzanywe lokuthi kuletinye tindzawo ku improvisewe. Kwendele ukuthi mashuthi tikula tiyavula bantwana bakhone ungena but incwadi tabo timandi tiyanhlihla tizinhlihla as we speak. St Joseph's storm sigiletika ke lapho bongathi besithunyelwe St Joseph's kanti vele kude nayo nale St Joseph's lama structure avisana buhlungu nakhona ufulelwa ngale asbestos enzaweni etinyende. Ubona ngesheya ezulwini i-dining hall yabo hliphike amafastelo cishe onke afile lokufika kwasivisa kuhlungu kakhulu ngilapho kufundzela khona labantwana labangaboni nalabangeva etindlebeni labangakhulumi kufunction braille yabo yangena ekhathe emantini. Engineer St Joseph's iphila ngokukhangetwa ngema NGOs.
The minister pleaded with the nation not to use children for their own gain. For Yemaswati channel, I'm Kerry Carlos, Video Lamini, Nguluini.
The acting Minister for Education and Training, Honorable Harris Matsebulunga, was also touring the schools for the same reason, to assess the damage caused by hailstorms that occurred recently in the kingdom. He was touring schools in the Shiselweni region that include Hlati Kulu Central High School as well as Ebenezer Primary School. That's a report.
The Minister for Education, Honorable Lady Howard, continues to tour different schools in the kingdom to inspect as to how much damage was made by the hailstorm. The Minister was represented by the Minister for Sports, Culture and Youth Affairs, Honorable Harris Bulunga, visited schools around Shiselweni region. The Minister took a tour at Shiselweni schools, which include Matuleni High School, Ebenezer, Hlatikulu Central High School, to name but a few.
So, your own protection. Ngibacela bafana bakhona badami bambisa ukuthi mhlawumbe notoba ne-order kukhona ukuthi kuphume ikhambi noma leto sinqumo semhlangano lesitawukhona ukuthi kwahlangana kwavumelana nabe ningi funa ukuthi idlule esikole siyawuvama nabe labanye bayasima nakhona but lokuhlupha ukuthi nje phela lesimo lesinabo lokuvota because labanye bese bafuna kusebenzisa amandla la ngathi khona abantu bonke kungakuseka nje kukhulu.
The Honorable Minister stated that the ministry is aware of the damage that happened in the school, further stating that there will be a meeting to address some issues, which includes the written riots that happened in schools.
I
am Zandile Mpapane for Channel Yemaswati News. Babane.
The Speaker of the House of Assembly, Honorable Petros Mavimbela, today announced the official removal of the Member of Parliament of Sipofaneni constituency, Honorable Mduduzi Simelane. This follows the fact that the said MP has missed above 20 sittings of the House, and this, according to the Attorney General Chief Mashambu Kumalo, is in accordance to the Constitution, Section 98, subsection 1C. Today, during the sitting of the House of Assembly, the Speaker of the House made an official announcement by the office that, following the Constitution, after 20 sittings missed by a Member of Parliament, they are going to be removed as a Member of the House. Therefore, the Member of Parliament of Sipofaneni, Honorable Duduzi Smelane, is no longer a Member of the House of Assembly.
Lokuthi lihhovisi lemcondzisi liya announce ngalokusemthethweni ukuthi umhlonishwa lobe kade ngumhlonishwa wasesipofaneni umhlonishwa Mduduzi Simelane lokuthi ngekulandzela i-constitution yakithi eSwatini ube ngilomunye lo angakabi khona ku-sitting emalanga aze enga ulang 20 ngaloko bahlonishwa sithi siyadeclareisha official ukuthi umhlonishwa akasasiyingcenye yalendlu ehloniphekile ngibike lokho bahlonishwa simemetelo tamthamba kimi lapho bahlonishwa.
The Mojane Member of Parliament asked if the Speaker had spoken to the missing member as per the Constitution before implementing Section 98 of the Constitution.
Umthethosisekelo uchaza ngokusobala ukuthi uyambita umuntu umkhulumisi. Ngicela kuva Speaker ukuthi lelunga leli nikena likhulumisa yini. Nathenda taba tokulithola ukuthi ningalithola kuphi.
Ngaba usumhlonishwa waseMojane abengasida lokuthi engabe besingamkhanzaphi umhlonishwa.
Many other members of parliament deliberated on the issue, but they were all saying similar things, asking the speaker as to what steps had been taken by the office to ensure that the member could not be reached and also understand the reasons of not appearing in the house. However, the Attorney General, Mr. Sfiso Khumalo, stated that the Parliamentary Committee of Privileges is non-existent, and therefore he was expecting a response from the Speaker that the committee was not there, but the law could be implemented. He also stated that it is, however, expected that MP Simelane was also taking the necessary steps to be in compliance with the Constitution.
It is expected ukuthi naye umhlonishwa on the other side has taken reasonable steps to ensure compliance with the Constitution. Ngithinika lapho mconzi singisho ukuthi umfubeka ubheka ukuthi ema-reasons akhe wa-advancile umhlonishwa wafane speaker wasewuyayatha nawo lama reasons sengiwamix up ngoba kude committee.
After long deliberations and questions by the members of parliament, it still stood that the member of parliament had been removed from the house. They stated that in similar situations in the past, the constitutional laws were implemented and therefore it cannot be different now with this one. I'm Kanyesile Mambusa for Yemaswati News, Luamba. A man from Bulembu in the Northern Ohio region has confessed to have allegedly pushed one woman off of a cliff. This follows the fact that this very same man is in the custody of the Royal ESWATINI Police Service for allegedly killing his two children and also pushing the mother of his children off of the same cliff. We have a report. A few weeks ago, a man from Pispik had been arrested for allegedly killing two of his children and the mother of the children by pushing her off of a cliff at Bulembu. It is stated that this man, during his stay in custody of the Royal ESWATINI Police Service, he also confessed to have killed another woman by also pushing her off a cliff. Today, members of the service were at Bulembu to actually assess the place and try to find the body or the woman who is said to have been pushed off the cliff, if she's still alive by miracle. We conducted an interview with the Superintendent Pindile Vlagati, who is the Public Relations Officer or Chief Police Information Communications Officer.
Lata ukhona ukuthi angangena kulela mgodi bakhona nalabasebenzela hlangothi laba EPR phinze futhi kube nebaka Montigny labasebenzisa i-drone.
They stated that they are still going to continue searching for the woman because at the time of compiling the report it was not yet ascertained if she had been found or not. I'm Kanyesile Mabuza in a report compiled by Kimberly Mavuso, Bulembu.
Mani, kumbula ukuthi kuqhawulana nekuthinzana ungathelelana i-COVID-19. Qaphela, kumbula ukuthi kubambelana sinatwa ingilasi elinye nakho kungathelelana i-COVID-19. Ungaqhubeki, khumbula ukuvikela labaseceleni kwakho ngekuthintela ingcosela. Bagcini besive, asente kuhamba ngemigomo yokuvikela i-COVID-19. Indlela lensha yethu sonke ukuphila ukuze sitigcine siphephile kanye nesive sonke asikhumbutane njalo ngalesikutshelwa litiko letempilo nge-COVID-19. Asikwende konke, gcoka sifonyo, geza tandla ngensipho namanti lahambako, gcina umkhathi, uphindze ugweme ticubu. Mgcini wesive, ungapheli mandla i-COVID ingakapheli.
Yaze baphela buhlungu bami bengingatholi banibani. Mhle senginayo umuntu engixoxa naye, ngidlala naye. Manje ngiyayibonga nahlelo lwaka-foster care program lolwangilethela wena mfana wami. Namhla senginalo nami ujundulo lwami lwakusasa. Sengiyazi ukuthi sekukhona umuntu engihlala naye lesixoxa naye.
Bantwa bethu foster care help raise the future bethembethile.
BuyCash Hardware offers a wide range of industry-leading painting material from roller brushes to a variety of durable paints. We have everything you need from high-quality aluminium windows to elephant doors. BuyCash has the best electrical materials such as conduit pipes and house wires. High-quality roofing material like strong timber, heavy tiles, IPR corrugated iron and nails. Visit BuyCash today and get the strongest building material such as wheelbarrows, mesh wires and reinforcement. We offer the most popular cement. At BuyCash, we have unbeatable prices for irrigation pipes, maize and water tanks. We offer convenient delivery from all our branches across the Kingdom of Eswatini. For more information, contact us at 24371 710 or send us an email at buycashhardware@gmail.com. BuyCash, buy quality, buy it less.
Hicida Khangisa Tengisa, Eswatini Expo 2021. The Eswatini Theatre Club, in conjunction with Interior Novella, presents to you an opportunity to showcase what you have to offer as business people. We promote locally produced products. We will be hosting an international guest, the University of Botswana, for students to learn about the curriculum on offer. Don't miss out, as we'll also be bringing seminars. We will entertain you with music, plays, dances, poetry, short films, and fashion shows. Kids are also welcome since we'll have Kiddies Zone. Join us from the 22nd to the 28th of November. For more information, you can call us on 7643-6494 or 7621-0286. Kigzida Khangisa Tengisa.
Welcome to Price Right Cash and Carry. We open every day. We offer a wide range of products for catering and hospitality services. For quotations, contact us on 2505 8888 or send us an email pricerightcnc@swazi.net. Find us in Manzini next to Salesian High School, Old Metro Building. We also have big parking space. Price Right Cash and Carry.
Welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us. I'd also like to take this opportunity and welcome all of our viewers who have just tuned into channel Yemaswati News. And now we shall continue with our news bulletin. A 68-year-old elderly woman of Dimbudini was allegedly assaulted by Indvuna Mtuba of the same area together with his son. This assault follows a feud over land boundaries and fencing. It is also stated that the two are neighbors and the matter had been long before reported to the Ndabazabantu in the Manzini region. We have a report.
Emelina Gamete, age 68, was brutally beaten up by Indvuna of Dimbudini, Skutangambule, and his son. Gamete says she had surrounded her homestead with a fence, and then Gambule came, destroyed it, and placed his own fence. It has been an ongoing conflict between Gamete and Gambule due to the fence surrounding at the homestead. The matter was reported to the police and nothing has been done of yet.
Wayedeskuta ngamatubane nalomfana wakhe. Lomfana uphethe ipipe sifuta uphethe ebhusha. efike skuta athi ngarala kulo fence athi nentanda nifunani yini sukwanda athuthuthi kulabafana phambi sekubhusha babaleke labafana ayicela uthanga ubona ukuthi babaleke ecela uthanga etengala ngakizi ngithi ke mine kuye yego bacelwe ngimi labantwana lwami luthanga ungabenti labantwana lutho bacelwe ngimi babinzile vela abafana wathi tenibinzeni ngicekile ngicelwe ngimi babinze abafana aphume bagijime labantwana athi basikita ngalobhusha bagijime etekini etekelo vusa umuzi fike vusa umuzi angithelele ipipe ngikuhlata ngitsekaba njela angithelele ipipe ke uvusa umuzi kayi 3 uthi kusuka lapho amvale asi manje vusa umuzi Mikele angishayike nangilahle phansi ke anginteke ngale tiqathulo letitaketa ka10 kasela basebenza ka10 kasela angigqobe ngathi angishayina la nje itholo bengingakhona kwakuphefumula bangithwele emaphoyisa ngisaka amanzi nesibhedlela ngoba mina nesifuba angikhahlela kusole sifuba angikhahlela konke la ethandeni wangikhahlela
sengivake lo mngame yamemeda sengivamne na umuntu bambulala lapha eshiya tingabi wafohla ke lo mfana wami la tsama yini wajakale lo mncane mina ke ukuthi mfile bengagwabela ngoba kusemagatseni lapha ngihamba ngetinyawo sengizika bangiphepusha wami ngawujike egedeni ahonka mangifika lapha ngaze bathi unele kubona umfana kamaqhamuka amatubane base babaleka bona bamshiya lo mangevela ngaze uthi sebamshayile manje ke bongozi sibona ukuthi lokhu kuyonakala ngoba ngale ndlela kwenteka ngayo sonke sithathe siphunyukele edandla sitawuphunyukela edandla ngoba thina asiboni ukuthi kwenteka
ngiyamangala kuthi sonene indvuna isente kanje akuqali bekunene nami wangenta nje
wakwenta nje
ngifelwa ngumntana nami oqala wathi umntana makathi ungcwatshe eceleni kweyise yakubona nemntana bhuti wakhe emathuna asekhaya wathi asingcwatshe emva kwaloko wangibopha ngahamba nani kandaba zakhe kwathi kuloko akanani ngatibika ngathi sengiphelelwe imali angikhona ekhwela ibhasi kuya kandaba zabantu kumele ngisuse imoto phansi 100 900 ngathi sengide bonkosi
hayi chama ke siyabonga
usiphethe nduna wethu kabuhlungu.
I am Ngicela Impilo Dlamini and Justice Dlamini reporting for Channel Yemaswati in Etimbutini.
A man's car was set alight by an angry neighbor during a fight with his lover at Mbigwake. This follows the fact that this man had asked to park his car at the neighbor's homestead since the road to where he lives is inaccessible. It is stated that this man neither knows the man nor does he know his lover. Let's have a report.
A master car was burnt in the early hours due to the conflict between two lovers. The lady had asked to end the relationship with their partner. Due to anger, he then burnt down a car that was parked at the Simelane homestead. Nonza Selelo Simelane said the incident happened in the early hours around 3 a.m.
Bangwa sisi bekagane lo bhuti usive wasemzambiko wathi sisike ababe batawuhlala ndzawonye bahlala ndzawonye bhuti akasakhona ukondla sisi uyasebenza bhuti akasebenzi kanje ke wazi ukuthi sisi bekasamcosha vela ndingathi akahamba
babani labantwana
balobhuti manje ke bagcina asababida make athi akasahlale phasi abakhulumise wathi kubakhulumisa kwakheke sekuze kwenteka na into leyendekile
evema ukuthi akagwabule fastele athi ugwabule fastele abanye umfubeka khandla papa uyabaleka uphuma lapha sive bhonya kakhulu manje nabhonya kakhulu lemfundo ngisuke mina ngiphume nemali ngithi ngiyakuthela la moto kanti sengenda ukuthi kube kakhulu ugijima ngiyobutela umnikati wale moto nakafika lo mnikati wale moto akhanze ukuthi seyashiya phela sekubanga ngasenjinini wagijima umnikati wale moto wakhala esihlabathi nasiya wathi nakasika lesihlabathi wagijima wasithela lapha wafika bonke kwaphuma bonke labo makhela basuke bangedi la beme lapha kuphuma umfana mnyela asuke achubeka ithele ngemali yase yacisha.
Ngicela Impilo Dlamini and Justice Dlamini reporting for Channel Yemaswati in Embekelweni.
The Democratic Nurses Union in the Kingdom of Eswatini today delivered a petition to the House of Assembly at Parliament today. This petition also has their grievances that include short staff in their hospitals and health centers in the Kingdom of Eswatini. They also stated that the shortage of drugs has been taking a toll on the health system, and therefore they are complaining about that as well. They were accompanied by members of the National Association of Teachers and Tukoswa during the delivery of the petition. The Democratic Nurses Union today was at the House of Parliament to deliver a petition to the House of Assembly. Their grievances include, but not limited to, the dire shortage of drugs and medical supplies across all health institutions in the country. They stated that this has rendered all the health institutions in the country unworkable and has caused a strain to their members. They also complained of the shortage of nursing personnel in all health institutions in the country. They say that the problem has been persisting for time immemorial. They also complained about the casualization of healthcare workers and stated that the hiring of nurses on contractual basis as an organization, they believe that essential service providers across all crafts should not be hired on a contractual basis. The petition was read by the General Secretary of the organization, Maibongwe Masangane.
Secondly, the shortage of the nursing personnel in all health institutions in the country. This problem has been persistent for time immemorial.
The Principal Committee Clerk, Mr. Mbendulo Ngampalala, received the petition on behalf of the House of Assembly and stated that he's going to take it across all necessary channels.
The
I'm Kanyisile Mambuza for Channel Yemaswati News Parliament. A Maduna family from Luve in the Manzini region has been searching for their missing elderly mother, Gogo Maduna, who had been missing for a few days now. It was stated that the family had asked for help from all social circles and also all authorities in the Kingdom of Eswatini, including members of the Royal Eswatini Police Service, who had also gone in search for her. They also consulted traditional healers, but none of them could actually assist them.
Mystery surrounds the disappearance of an elderly woman of Frogolwago, Gogo Jane Yemaswati Maduna, who disappeared on the 5th of November. Relatives stated that Maduna was at home on the 5th of November, but when it started raining, she disappeared. They mentioned that they have looked for Maduna everywhere and they have involved the Royal Eswatini Police Service, who arrived with sniffer dogs to search for Maduna. The family member stated that they have been searching for Maduna for days now, stating that they later discovered her head clothed near a river. They mentioned that after the discovery, they intensified their search around that area, but they couldn't find Gogo Jane Maduna's body. Raymond Maduna, who is the son of Gogo Jane Maduna, stated that they then went to traditional healers who consulted and they were told that Gogo Maduna was taken by people to be initiated, as they believe that she has a special gift.
Simeke ayisizayo samsola sabona kusasa ekuseni wabona bo4 kuyena khona sibathi sisame siyahaza olala ejalide hayi na wesiphumela phandle hayi kungatholakali lutho.
Mkiweni Member of Parliament Michael Masuku encouraged Yemaswati to help the family in searching for Maduna. Later during the evening, we had reports that Gogo Jane Lomasondo Maduna's body was discovered in a ditch near a river in the area, and it was mentioned that her corpse was badly decomposed. I am Zandile Mpapane for Channel Yemaswati News.
And with that, we have come to the inevitable end of our news bulletin. But before signing out, let's take a look at our top stories making headlines once again. Cabinet ministers today were touring various schools in the Kingdom of Eswatini to assess the damage caused by the recent hailstorms. The Sipofaneni Member of Parliament, Honorable Mduduzi Simelane, was announced to have been officially removed from the House of Assembly. And finally, a 68-year-old elderly woman of Timbutini in the Lubombo region was allegedly assaulted severely by Indvuna Mkuba and his son of the same community. Thank you very much for staying with us. I do hope you're going to enjoy the rest of your night. And I'm going to leave you with a message from the Ministry of Health and the National Disaster Management Agency, sponsored by UNICEF Eswatini. May God bless you.